What is going on, everyone? I am DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and we are back for another edition of Moon or Dust Trending. And as always, you know what to do. Like button, subscribe button, share button, reshare button, post button, repost button. Hit whatever button you have to hit on whatever platform you're on, because we're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Rumble. Hit all those buttons, just like it says in the chat, because we need to send this far and wide. And Mr. Pixel, how's it going?
Going good, brother. Going good. Excited to be back for another Moon or Dust Trending. Up the shits, getting everything prepped for what we announced and talked about yesterday. So yeah, excited, dude. You know me. I love to keep going. Love to stay busy. Love to stay creating stuff. Same as yourself. You're getting some nice content out there as well already. Getting the juices flowing. I like to see it. So and we got some more as well actually to show today that we're working on. So yeah, excited for that. But yeah, dude, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. Like I said, pumping out content. I just started. I'm going to get everyone to show it. We need to go on there. Let me get my YouTube pulled up here in a second. I made a video about the Pump.fun competition. Starting needing to get some momentum started behind it. I kind of mentioned mod in there for a minute. But yeah, we need to start getting their attention. And also letting them know that we aren't just a product. You know, we have big platforms with big followings and different things like that. So starting to put stuff out there, and then early next week we'll start putting out the Moon or Dust content that's going to be coming on over to Pump.fun. And overall, like I said, guys, we here it is. I just want to get it pulled all up so I can show everyone here in a second. But yeah, I mean, we never stop moving with Moon or Dust. Our goal is to bring value to mod into Infineon, just with whatever it takes. We are constantly pivoting. We are constantly looking for new opportunities. And, it's the whole KOL thing. We all know how that game works. 99% of them I know firsthand are not worth the money. Some of the ones that do get in, they get tokens. They're just going to dump it on you. Some of the other ones want $20,000 for it. It's just unrealistic stuff. So, we've tapped into, obviously, our networks from the get-go. So the next question was how can we extend it further? Pump.fun was never on my radar, partly because not the biggest fan of Pump.fun, I guess, per se. But then also didn't want to launch another token even to get that exposure. But when this was dropped in our lap, we have a shot to win one of the 12 spots for $250,000 build out. So, it would change the trajectory of everything.
And it's something we were going to do anyway.
Exactly. Yep. You think mod looks good now. Imagine what it would look like with that kind of budget. It would turn in everything that we're envisioning for mod media and Infineon would come to fruition with that money fast. Not waiting on revenue to come in, not waiting on different things, but it'll actually get built fast. And as you know, we hustle. We built Moon or Dust in like less than a month from idea to actually a working product. We're probably going to build this second game even faster. Now, I'm not going to do it today. Now the NFT group knows what's going on, but I'll make a public announcement tomorrow where we've come up with a way to make sure that our community, everyone listening right now, can have a shot to get into this new token fast. Because again, it's a meme token. We want people to make money off of it. We want people to buy it. We want people to sell it. We want engagement on it. And this is going to be one that we can have fun with. So we've come up with what we think to be a pretty good idea that allows people to get involved, hopefully extremely early before we really start pushing it. So we're going to be creating a system to get people in. We're also going to be creating a Telegram room so that we can coordinate. Like, we actually need to coordinate. We need to be a cohesive community. We need everyone liking, everyone engaged, everyone doing everything with the same content. And after we do this, we're going to have that room created. And maybe we keep that room so that we keep the engagement and we can do a good full push of mod, of Infineon, of anything else we want to do. But we need everyone's help with this. And on top of us doing what we're doing, with us building, us putting out all the content, if the community truly gets behind it, we win that 250 hands down. I don't even think it's a question. But yeah,
that's what they're going to be looking at too. Obviously the token is something that they actually take a piece of, so they're not going to want it to just be forgotten. They're going to want it to, be pushed to a certain degree. They're going to want to see that you can manage. I mean, that's what the whole platform is about anyway, is token launching and building a business around that, which is something we've been doing anyway, outside of this competition ever coming into our field of view at all. So and like Sean said, and I mentioned as well, we were going to do this live anyway, our next game show build, and probably the next Ape Church game build, because we kind of know that meta is there, live streaming. That's exactly why we put it into Lunar Pump, was because we know, and you can see right now, you can see Pump.fun, they see it, they know that live streaming, whatever form it might take, whether it's game shows or whether it's like building in public, they know that that's the meta. And we did too. We knew that a while back. That's why we wanted to get that live tipping, rewarding the live stream, make sure that was good, up to par. So the final few things, like the last 10%, as we say, on the Lunar Pump side is getting worked on, but we have that awesome feature in there, which is going to be massive. And which is exactly why Moon or Dust Game Show was even born in the first place, was to highlight that feature and try to bring people over to Lunar Pump. So now the idea is we're going to meet them where they're at, and the rest will follow eventually once you kind of dive down the rabbit hole of the ecosystem that we have here. So we're looking at this like we're going to give it, like if we're going to do it, we've talked about this, we're not going to half-ass it. We're going to give it absolutely everything we got, do whatever we have got to do in order to do it. Now that we've got the community backing of it as well, that's massive. And like Sean said, the one of the big things is that when we put content out, when we do all this, we got viewership, we got engagement. They're massive things. This is what like these guys are going to be looking for when they're picking the winners here. It's not completely cronyism and all that kind of stuff, and they don't already have the winners selected. It's just for sure. But if it's a legit competition, I think we got an absolutely great shot of doing it here. So we're gonna do it balls to the wall, half-arse it. Yeah, exactly. We can't be half-arsing it. 100%.
Yep, and like
that in your Spanish accent.
and we're gonna put it all together. And like I said, we just need pushing. I'm gonna show you a video that we created. It's the raw cut. Mr. P's gonna spice it up a little bit, but it's the raw cut of our introduction video to Pump.fun. It's gonna be on our application. It's gonna be on all of our socials. And when we share it, put it on all of your socials. Of course, you need to like and you need to retweet all the main accounts that we put it on. But I don't care if you have 0 followers. Put it on your Twitter. And write a I guess a tweet, upload the video. I can share the MP4 with everyone and get it out on your account. Share it with us. We'll get as many likes and retweets on it as we possibly can. So like we need to utilize everything. I don't care if you have 1 million followers or 0. Put it on your account. Let's get it pushed. We'll get as many likes, as many comments, as many reposts on make it undeniable. And we've said it before, guys. So many people like to put up their feet and they want the devs to do their thing and make them money. And the way the market is, the way the liquidity is, it doesn't work like that anymore. Maybe in 21 it did, in 22 it did, but it doesn't work like that now. Mm-hmm. Projects that make it are projects that have a community that push it. And I know we have a solid community. We show up every day and we hang out. Like you guys are there. So we need to push out. If you have an alt account, do it on both accounts. Push it nonstop. Share it with everyone you know in Telegram. Like, push it. This token that we're launching, we're going to push the heck out of it. You know what? If it explodes and everyone's making money off of it, guess what? We can all take that money and put it right back into mod, right back into Infineon. Like, let's do the damn thing is basically what I'm saying. Like, let's get it and win that 250 as well. So yeah.
And for anybody that doesn't know, before we continue on and show what Sean is talking about, we are a trending show, and this is another thing you can do. Yes, there we go. Got 1 follower. That's my boy. That's a start. That's
for a side chick. That's for a side chick, though.
That's good.
There you go. Yeah. Wolf Prowler says it perfectly.
Yes, get off your asses, people. Yeah, let's do it. Well, we'll be the tip of the spear here, but we need you guys, the wind and the sails to drive it forward, and we can all do some amazing things here. We've seen the competition over there. The last couple of nights we've been looking to see like who's building in public, like what's the live streaming like, and we're going to roll over there and we're going to blow the doors off, because we've been doing this for the longest time on the biggest platform. So going over there, we're well seasoned at like presenting and doing live streaming, basically, and having it entertaining and all that stuff. So, you might have a really good dev and stuff over there, but how entertaining is the show? How entertaining is what you're being presented with going to be? All that kind of thing you got to take into account, and that's something we're really good at. And we got the development side down as well. So I think we're going to crush it when we start doing all those lives over there. I don't think there's going to be anybody to match the consistency of what we're doing, the standard of what we're doing, and the quality. I honestly don't think there's anything that's going to match it at the moment that I've seen over there. Now, I'd like to see some stiff competition, but I don't see anybody. And even if they are, I don't think they're going to be doing what we are doing either. So like, there's a lot of boxes to tick in order to like get to kind of, I feel where we are at right now from what I've seen over there. So yeah, but yes, we are a trending show, everybody. And if you want to be highlighted on this show, we go live Monday to Friday across multiple channels. We're 150,000 plus subscribers across 3 channels on YouTube. We're 50,000 plus subscribers on across 3 channels on X. We're on Twitch, very small there, but we just started our Rumble as well, and that's doing really good. And obviously, we're going to be hitting Pump.fun here in the near future to enter that competition. But if you do want to be highlighted on the show, all you got to do is get into the top 5 of our trending bot. How do you do that? You head on over to moonordust.media and you go to the trending section. It's right here on the homepage. It's also available here on the side tray. You go here, all the links to where we go live, tells you a bit about the show, the times, the days, all that kind of stuff. Then down here tells you all about the trending bot, and you just click add bot now down there at the bottom. It'll prompt you and open your Telegram. You give it the admin permissions in the group that you want to add it to and get your community voting. Of course, you can do that organically, or you can utilize the paid boost options here. You get a 1.2x, a 1.5x, or a 2x on your boosts, all boosts, and that lasts for 1 hour. Or else you can get a leaderboard boost that'll bring you to the top 5, top 3, or straight to the number 1 spot, and that lasts for 24 hours. Of course, everybody that has this installed in their Telegram, they all see that top 10 leaderboard. If you're on the top 5, you can click that blue link right there, as you can see, and that brings you right to that group Telegram as well. So you can check them out. You can see an active group right there. And of course, if we do see a bullish active community on there, we may just extend an offer to come on and take on the whales for a potential $1,000 top wallet as well. So get the bot installed. There's nothing to lose. Expect to see a graphics update and some small little updates as well as to the process of actually coming and joining our group. That's been a little, it's been fine, to be honest, but there's one little thing that we're going to be adding to it as well here very soon. So expect to see a little update there, and your link is going to be taking you to Pump.fun in the not too distant future as well, when that announcement does pop up in all the Telegrams when we go live. So yeah, expect that to happen here very soon. And yeah, it's not spammy at all. It does not clog up your chat with votes and this and that. They auto delete after a certain amount of time. So that's another thing that we have there. So it's totally free to install, and nothing but good things, and take advantage of the platform we're building here, the exposure that you can get from what we're doing. Totally free.
Yep. Perfect. And we haven't thoroughly discussed, but yeah, we probably won't be doing any primetime shows while we're doing it. We might be doing like small prizes or just playing for fun, because the main part is that we want to probably play, I would say, more than 1 game a week, just kind of highlighting what we're doing. So we're not looking to spend tons of money. We're looking to make money. And since we're going to be, just on Pump.fun, we probably definitely no primetime events. More so, we're just going to be highlighting our products and playing and showing it off and different things like that.
And, if something does present itself, it would be nice to have at least one big show over there over the period of whatever it's going to be, a month or 2. So we'll see. Like, let's say if it's 8 weeks, if something happens, we get a little, influx of cash, and we got some revenue pumping, and a project pops up. You never know. Could happen. Like, yeah, let's do a live showcase of our previous game show in real time on Pump.fun. So that's something we haven't done yet. So, but you never know. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. And yeah, we'll obviously be playing Moon or Dust to show that off. We'll be playing the new game, all that fun stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's hop into it real quick and start looking at the market really quick and start looking at our trending projects. So Bitcoin, sky's falling, guys. It's down to 83.8. Everyone exit now. So yeah, I don't know. They had something that it looks like they didn't vote to avoid the government shutdown, so that risk is looming. Different things like that, I'm assuming, is what's knocking it down some today. Fiat and Greece still sitting at a solid 38. Bitcoin, yeah. ETH dropped to 2.7. BNB dropped below the 9. XRP is down to $1.78. Dogecoin dropped below the 12. And again, that's what that is. And guys, remember, we'll probably be right back up within the next 24 to 48 hours. Again, it's just everyone likes to panic. And then, so yeah, we're going to kind of go a little quick just to kind of get through everything.
Chart go up and chart go down, everyone.
Also, Crypto Chain Reaction Podcast. Check out my latest episode. Is crypto about to be regulated for real and why the market likes it? I will also have my newest episode out tomorrow. Also, the Pump.fun video that I just put out, go ahead and comment on it. Don't just watch it. But actually comment on it and watch it, of course, because both are important. So go ahead. There we go. SFC, of course, Mod Mafia symbol. Nobody builds like we do. Mod for the win. So yeah, guys, go ahead, get commenting on it. And on top of that, make sure you're hopping on over and commenting on my, where are you at? My tweet that I also put. I'm also going to be making a short for it. I'm going to be making a Twitter video for it. At the end of this episode, after we go over the 5 trending projects, I'm also going to show you again the rough cut of what we're going to be sending over with our application and across all of our socials, just to introduce ourselves to Pump.fun. But yeah, guys, go get it. Joshua commented, it's only one comment. We need so many more, but yes, Josh, it is beginning.
Yes, it is. SFC's cashing out. He's selling his $10 a Bitcoin. He's done.
There you go. So yeah, I'm sure this plays a part in it. The U.S. Senate failed to advance a government funding bill 45 to 55. I'm sure that played a part in it. They did have the markup to send the crypto market structure bill to, I think, for a full vote in the Senate. Keep in mind, though, that it was, I forgot what the split was, but it was every Democrat voted no. So it was definitely not a partisan vote to extend it to the full floor. So, but that doesn't mean it was a small vote. I think it was like 12 to 23 or something. So that doesn't mean there won't be the Democrats that vote yes for it. But I don't like those odds, because if all of them vote no, it's not going to pass. But that also doesn't mean that all Republicans are going to vote yes either. So we'll kind of have to see when it gets to the Senate floor. But while it is a win, just be cautious of that. Like I said, this is something that I'm staying pretty much on top of. I know Monday Trump, or it may not be Trump himself, but White House officials, maybe Trump, I don't know. It doesn't matter if Trump's there or not, but White House officials are going to be meeting with some of the banking industry bigwigs, along with your Brian Armstrongs of Coinbase, so they can kind of work this out on how, banks are going to get involved, I guess you can say, with this market structure, because I have a feeling a lot of these senators and these congressmen are not going to vote to extend this until the bank gives them the okay. We know how it works.
Well, of course,
government doesn't work for us. We all know that, regardless of what side you're on.
Yeah, and the best way to kind of get a gauge on what way an individual politician or congressperson is going, what way they're going to vote, is just look at the donors. And look at what way their donors' interests align with whatever. So that'll give you the best heads up as to what way they're going to vote. For the most part, obviously, it's a certain way, but that's how it goes in Washington, right? People lobby them, they fund their campaigns, but then you're on the hook in the pocket, and you gotta vote the way these people want you to vote for certain things when they call upon you. So this is a big one. So the lobbyists and the donor class are going to have their say, and the politicians, like Sean said, they don't work for the people, they're working for the donors. So you got to just see what way the donors align that fund these people, and then you'll have a better gauge as to how they're going to vote. Unless they're looking for special pork in the bill that they got to try and cram in to appease everybody's little donor class, and then that's how you end up with these big bloated bills that can never get passed because there's so much pork in there. It's like, yeah, I'm betting, I'm voting on this, but why is there this completely different thing, like 20 billion to Ukraine and something to do with like vets or something? It's kind of like they kind of throw this nonsense in with other things, and that's what gums up the works. And it can't be just a single bill vote. There has to be loads of other little sneaky little bills in there with it. So
yep.
We'll see how it goes.
Someone's pushing an agenda. And yes, breaking news here. You heard it on my trending. The government does not work for us in our favor. Breaking news.
Toothache thumbnail.
That's yep, exactly. That's and this is what it was. So it was 12 to 11, 12 Republican, 11 Democrats. So I don't like that. I wish there was more of a mixture as it moves forward, but that's a very small sample size. So yeah, we'll see.
It's probably just staged between them all to kick it out. It's like, look, we're not ready, but we gotta appease the public and make it look like we did something. So let's just tie it off here, and we'll kick it out another fucking month or two. It's how it's same with the legal system. That's what they do. So it's theater anyway.
I think Monday will play a big part. If crypto and banks can get on the same page, I think that'll be a big step towards getting the regulation.
Yeah,
yeah, guys,
that is
that's
the
any
step,
other
I guess, right?
yep, exactly. That I think, like you said, that is the step. But yeah, guys, any other market news, let us know. But yeah, we'll go ahead in the meantime and hop into our top 5.
All right, let's do it. You know what? We do have sound effects built in here, so we should nearly do that. Let's see what we got. Drum roll.
I know
There we go.
we don't. I know we do our own drum roll. We need to just use the sound effect. Let's go.
There it is. All right, first up we got Master Key Finance.
All right, so this is one that's a lot to cover. I didn't even wrap my head around it the first time. I believe we are going to get them on.
And if anybody didn't know, we haven't had much time to actually wrap our heads around it either. Just look at that tab bar up top.
Yep. Exactly. There's a lot going on with this. So I know a lot of our community watching is very familiar with it. A lot of them been in it from the beginning, which was like Josh, years ago now.
Josh is one. For sure, he's still in there.
Let's see. So yeah, while the market shakes, Master Key Finance keeps quietly building behind the scenes. No hype, no noise, just pure execution. Our chart has stayed solid, even growing during some of the most uncertain weeks in crypto because the team delivers. The portal keeps leveling up, and the community is built different. So that's one thing I can say is that's what you want. Anyone that's selling hype, any Telegram where there's a dev saying buy, I'm this, I'm that, they're selling you hype. They're trying to take your money. They want the liquidity. But that's what I love about these kind of projects like us. We never really overhype
for DeFi, more for meme coins, like that strategy, you know. Really.
Exactly. Yep. Not selling hype, just putting your head down and working and knowing that, yeah, when you have a product, you know, you're confident in, you just keep pushing it forward. We're officially top 5 globally. Yes, shout out on Moon or Dust. And the best part is the vote count keeps rising. The real momentum driven by an active, growing community. 17 hours ago. So yeah, guys, please come on over. We need you guys on. We want to give you guys a spotlight for 10 or 20 minutes to just break down everything in your own words. And you don't even have to be in the top 5. Shoot me DM on Telegram, and let's get you on.
I guess it's Dylan and Jay. That's Josh there saying Dylan and Jay are stupid busy. So I bet that's a good thing.
I get it. Yep, nothing wrong with that.
But let him know, Josh. Hit Sean up, and you know, one of these days, as soon as they can squeeze it in, same time for us every day. You know, open invitation to come on, tell us all about it. We don't want to bastardize it here when it's quite complex. Or hey, Josh, what about you? Come up. You sound like you know all about it. Community representative, he'll relay that. Awesome, you the man, sir.
In the meantime, though, hop on over to that Telegram, follow their Twitter, ask any questions you have, and yeah, guys, check out Master Key Finance. It's a legit one.
Let's give us a quick overview. Exactly what is this? Like, this is is it a trading tool? Is it just so to kind of understand the staking? Like what?
Yeah, so it does a lot. So we'll kind of read on it a little bit. A utility-driven token on BNB designed to reward holders in multiple ways. More than just a growing asset, MKF unlocks several income streams, innovative features, and long-term wealth opportunities. It isn't just a token; it's our key to smarter, more sustainable financial growth. We got why hold. So I'm just reading directly because, again, I don't want to paraphrase or say anything that's not right. So MKF rewards holders with 1% USDC on buys and 2% on sells, with additional earnings unlocking through 3 internal reward systems across the platform. Loyalty holders with 2 million or more MKF receive an extra 25% share of daily portal revenue, giving the ecosystem up to 5 income streams for all of our holders. Nice. And a 6 for top tier loyalty members. Black Oil strengthens this model by turning real oil well investments into NFT-backed assets, which, I mean, hey, that's always big money. Each NFT represents a share of revenue from producing wells, giving everyday investors simple access to returns that normally require major capital. So yeah, guys, again, go check that out. I don't want to go too much into it with that. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, and these guys have been around for a while as well, so they're constantly building and growing.
This is like one of those ones, if I was going to actually sit down and do a token review on it, it would be like, there's some are short, some are not. This would probably be like an hour and a half of research before I could actually make the video. It's one of those projects. But yeah, white paper, everything, guys. Check it out in the meantime until we can get them on. And it's a real one. And you know, a lot of times we just kind of like just talk and look and say whatever, but I know these guys are legit. So I don't want to say anything that's not right. Typically, you know, we say what we see, but with this one, they're legit and I know it. Our community knows it. So I want to be respectful of that.
There we go. There's Josh. Block Oil gives access to everyone to invest in American oil and gas wells.
There
Dylan
you
works
go.
in that industry. Jay knows a lot of people.
Nice,
there we go.
Nice. All right, guys, check them out though. Follow Twitter, join the Telegram, and no doubt we will get them on to talk all about Master Key Finance.
Masterkey.finance. That is the website, and of course, the X handle is here. It is masterkey_fin. So go and check that out, everybody. All right, sorry, Sean. There we go. All right, next up. So, guys, Kurumi.
Yep. They've been on for they've been on every show, but what, maybe like 3? Yeah. They launched, they're a part of the Doge, Sheeb, Nero, Kuru community. We all know these tokens have done huge numbers. At this point, we got 139 viewers, probably. We got a normal viewers, like you all kind of know what they're all about. See, of course, there are meme tokens, so there's constant engagement on their Twitter. Not always big updates, but again, it's hard to have updates every single day, like big updates. So yeah, but they keep the Twitter moving. They keep it constant. Hopefully, let's see, are they getting that market cap up? Not really. It's at 1350 down the last 24 hours. So yeah, really hoping to see a rebound on this one, because like I said, this one was so solid for so long. So yeah, I hate seeing them go down like that. But yeah, anyone in the community, Manny, I know he doesn't watch live, but yeah, any updates, go ahead and comment down below. Let us know what's going on with Kurumi. And because yeah, I'm really waiting for that bottom to come in. And you know, we check daily because we follow them pretty much every day. So wait on that.
They're always on there voting, always pushing it out. They're always showing up no matter what. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Hey, chart's always going to chart. You never know. The market needs some stability here before any tokens or anything like that kind of find, you know, especially when you're kind of growing in this market. And these guys are holding strong for most over the holiday season. Had a little bit of a downturn, but I mean, most coins that I've seen did. That we've been following along, that have been voting as well. So I've no doubt these guys are going to pull it back. They're definitely showing up every day. They've been voting on that bot since we've installed it. So if you do want to go and check them out, guys, KurumiBNB.com. They're really pushing hard. They do spaces. They're getting listings. And, you know, these guys are looking to mimic the big dogs, the big tokens, the Shiba Inus and all that stuff, and the Doges. And it was launched by the same people that launched Nero, by the way, as well, and it became a CTO after the fact. So they're looking to emulate something like that. Nero ended up going to 1.1 billion, I believe. So they're there. They're a Japanese outfit. Go and check them out. Go check out their Telegram as well. And, you know, keep an eye on the X handle. So the X handle then is @KurumiCTO. So go and check them out. And you can watch any of the last 25 episodes of this show, and you'll see us talking about Kurumi as well. So go and check it out.
Pretty much. Yep.
All right. And next up, we got our beloved Infineon.
All right, Infineon. Everyone knows it. It is the top dog of our entire ecosystem. It is the layer 2 blockchain. It is live. It is on mainnet. Some people watching right now actually have tokens launched on the blockchain. And it is something that, as many people know, I want to see this succeed. It's an ever-appreciating blockchain. It goes up in value with every single transaction. And people truly do not understand what we built here. If we get transactions, again, it's going to be the craziest thing people seen. Guaranteed. It's just a matter of getting attention on it. It's not an easy thing to do. Layer 2s and blockchains, we definitely did not realize how hard it would be and how reluctant people are to try new blockchains. But with that being said, we don't quit. We never quit. We keep pushing forward. Everyone knows at this point, Lunar Pump, Mod, which you're listening to now, was all born out of Infineon. And, you know, I think that I foresee Infineon being like the DAO token, the governance token of everything that we do in the near future with regulation and all kinds of different things. So, yeah, I really do see this being like a community thing, community blockchain and everything, which is my ultimate goal for everything that we build. I don't want to have ownership of anything. I want it to be community driven, the community to own everything. That's kind of why we started this. So, yeah, guys, go on over Infineon.com, lunarpump.fun, and check it out. Again, most people I know. And come and get a horse for tomorrow's Derby. Yes. Remind us again tomorrow. We'll push it out. I would love to join it. I've done it. I've joined a couple times, but man, it is a very bad time for me. That's why I don't swing by very often. But yeah, I try to every now and then when I have a second.
We got to do a big mod session one of these days, actually, just as straight up coordinated. We'll try to do a, all get in there, do a good mod horse racing session and put some stuff up. That'd be a lot of fun. So
That would be fun.
we can organize that too. Yeah. And that's one of the tokens that is launched on Infineon. Of course, don't forget, you got Baby Draco on there too. You got the man token, and you got Vet on there as well. We talked to our man Mr. Hodes with Vet as well, doing some awesome stuff on there. We did an interview with him not so long ago. That's all in our highlights section as well, so you can go and check that out. So we kind of went over the whole layout and the structure of it yesterday as well. Sean had an awesome graphic showing how it all worked, how Infineon kind of was the starting point here, and then like all the way that the whole ecosystem works and flows back in and flows around. So you can check that out as well from yesterday. Are you gonna kind of run over that again today, Sean? Is that on your list?
We can do it after we do. Yeah. Wouldn't have to prop it up. Yep.
All right, cool. So yeah, that's there it is. That's Infineon, Lunar Pump, all those things. We're all along for the ride here, so it's going to be quite a 2026, I feel like. All right, next up we got Only Rose. Let's do it. And there it is.
Like you've never seen her. Say it every time. Our girl Rose, the Telegram bot. It's a play obviously on OnlyFans. I know I've said it multiple times, but they're always on the bot. So, hey, we talk about it. See, lady, any updates? I know they're working through the KYC and all that for the backroom event. Anything they do will end up on the chart over at Lunar Pump. And Only Rose actually taking the top spot. King of the Galaxy. Got it back from Ripsaw Token. Congrats to Only Rose. And yeah, we're going to get her bonded. Who knows? After this private event, we may bond the whole thing, or I say they may bond the whole entire thing. So let's go. And excited to see where Only Rose is going to go. Let's just double check, make sure there is no updates.
C Lady in the house. You got any updates for us, C Lady? What's going on?
Let's see. Oh, we got a new post. Only Rose, feel her power, know her beauty. She's on Pump.fun on Solana. Let's go. C Lady's starting. She's learning. She's practicing. She's getting better and better with the AI. She's trying to be a Mr. Pixel. So she's constantly playing around with the AI and doing different things. Yeah.
Keep going, guys.
Thanks for the shout out. I got my podcast right there. Love to see that. So yeah, nice. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it's looking pretty solid, guys.
We got our guy right there.
Draco.
Yep. Let's go.
Vintage Rose right there, I guess.
Yep.
All right. And shout out to you guys as well. We did an interview as well with C Lady a while back, but I'm sure we'll have some more updates here as we move forward. And as they get their finalities sorted out here before they go to their first big event. But go and check out the X account. It's Rose Knows All 25, and you can also check out the website. It is roseknowsall.com. So you can check that out, and of course get into their Telegram as well. You can find it through the X there, and that's probably where you get the most up-to-date info. And congrats, guys, on stealing the Queen of the Galaxy. Jumping up the top there on Lunar Pump. Hopefully it gets bonded here at some time in the not too distant future. We'll keep doing our thing anyway, and we'll keep promoting you guys as long as you're in this top 5. And of course, always an open invitation to you guys to come on in. But yeah, cheeky. But yeah, so that's that. This is our top 5 for today. We are cranking it out at the moment, everybody, because obviously we're trying to get ready for next week for the whole big Lunar or Pump.fun rollout. So
Space Cat's in the house.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm late. You made it, brother. You made it. We've just been shooting the shit, Space Cat. You didn't miss too much. We went over a couple of projects there as well. It's not been a crazy long episode. We haven't lingered on anything too long. Like I was just mentioning, we're cranking it out here, trying to get ready for next week. I know Adam is finalizing Rico's Revenge, working on that handoff at the moment. So that's going to be going live on Ape Church. And of course, we're trying to get ready for this whole Pump.fun competition that we want to enter as well. So there's a lot of prep work in that. Every place that we live in the public eye, I guess we got to fine tune everything, any decks that were made, all that kind of stuff. It's got to be tuned and brought up to speed where we're actually at, because once we do enter those competitions, they're going to see all of that. And if there's stuff that isn't up to date, it doesn't look right, it doesn't fit in with the overall narrative and current direction, then that might be an issue, and we do not want to leave any stone unturned. Like I said, if we're going to go for this, we're going to go balls to the wall, and no half-assing it, 100%. So yeah, that brings us to Moon or Dust, Sean. Before we rock on and get back to more work,
Yep.
get ready for next week.
Moon or Dust, Mod Media.
All right, let me.
Yeah, everyone already. Oh, there we go. Everyone already knows trending. You're watching it right now. Top 5 trending projects on our bot. 5 days a week, we're talking about it. I think the transition to Pump.fun is going to get a lot of eyes on our bot, which, along with potentially winning this $250 to cover all operational costs,
$150K.
It's again, we're going where all the meme tokens are. So we want people fighting to be on this bot. That's how revenue starts to get generated. Obviously, the game show. Everyone knows what it is at this point, I think. We're 25 episodes in. It's a high production game show. The second game is going to be being built on Pump.fun, just like we built this one on YouTube, except we're also going to be throwing in the vibe coding, which is cool. We offer token reviews for more your traditional marketing. You can advertise on the game show. We have our Moon or Dust token, which we will fully integrate. Like I said, we really want some regulation to tell us how exactly we're going to do that. But it will become a main part of the entire game ecosystem, not just Moon or Dust. And everywhere that the mod ecosystem operates. And of course, we have our NFTs. Not sure how many we have left. Really cool back room we're forming there. I know a couple people have reached out. If you hold an NFT and you're not in the room, let me know. If you buy an NFT and it's your first one, you're not in the room, let me know. And Mr. P, do you want to give a quick rundown on the NFTs?
Yeah, sure. All right. So yeah, NFTs are available right now, everybody. You can just go to the website. Man, I need a new mouse so bad. You can just go to the website here, and I'm going to go to details instead because that still needs an updating. We're working on that at the moment. And they are 1.2 Solana each at the moment, and you can earn up to 10%, up to 20% rev share on these bad boys. Let me pull this up here real quick. There it is. Yeah, so there it is. That's more up to date. It started at 5% rev share. Once we hit the first milestone of 100, it jumped to 10%. We did this 10 Solana burn and earn that has already been carried out. We are also, then once we hit the next milestone of 200 sold, that will increase another 5% to 15%. The bot development will be expedited, and then once we fully sell out 250 sold, that will increase to 20% among those 250 NFTs. And the game show development as well does get expedited. Now, what is the revenue share? What furnishes the NFTs? When you go to the NFT page right here, you can see sponsorships, show ads and banners, trending bot boosts, and paid token reviews. All of those things that you can see here from the home page right there. Trending bot is in there. Game shows, ads and advertising and stuff. Token reviews is like you would see Sean has done for many, many years with Krypton calls. He's well in. We're on the client list of Fluence as well, which is Tyler Hill's marketing agency company. So when people come to him looking for promotion, advertising, all that kind of stuff, we will be there as one of the items on that list for people to be able to choose from to advertise, market through us as well. We'll always be pushing to get that bot installed too. So that's one of the main things. But yeah, that's how those NFTs will get furnished from those different revenue sources as well. So yeah, that's it. If you want to pick one of those up, they're at 1.2 Solana now. We are currently at, let's see how many we got. Let me refresh. We are at 167 sold of 250 total. So it's at 1.2 Solana. That price can increase. It started at 1 for the most of the holiday for about 5 weeks. We launched at the start of December, and it has jumped to 1.2 Solana. Now that could jump up again, or like we've mentioned as well, we're doing a lot of negotiating and potential partnerships in the background. So if we land one that we're hoping to land in the not too distant future, they might just be pulled all together, and the amount sold is the amount sold, and the percentages that will be the percentages that, and that'll be that. We'll move forward. So if you do want to get one, and you're in a good position right now financially to do so, I would advise you to do it. If not, that's fine. If you're not in a good position for the token right now, that's totally fine. Just engage with the content, engaging with us, engaging with the live shows, talking in the chat, and hopefully bringing that bot around. And any projects that you're in or anything like that, we all know people in this space are in multiple different projects. Hey, encourage them to try and get the bot installed. It's not spammy at all, and they can really avail of the audience, I guess, we're building here, the good, strong, organic audience across so many different channels, and doesn't cost a dime. And you could even end up being on the Moon or Dust game show as well. So yeah, we appreciate you guys. And of course, content engagement is massive. So no matter what position you're in, financial or otherwise, not right now, there's so many things you can do to help out what we're doing. And really, like we said, when we're doing this Pump Fun drive here to try and take it over and win that top spot, we really need the community backing us and pushing that. And we can all do some really, really good things there. I feel like we could blow it out of the water. Tell everyone and their mamas, yes. Are there any plans for the mod token itself?
Grandma's everything.
Yes. So the mod token itself, yeah. So like we just mentioned, Seb, the idea is that would be integrated totally, but we're waiting for regulation to come down. But here's the reality too, guys, is what we need to understand once we're doing this Pump Fun drive. It's going to be a little convoluted with the token we currently have up. So we're in a little bit of a dilly of a pickle, I guess some people would call it, where we need to we can't have it get too messy from the judges' eyes. Let's say, for example, because they're taking 2.5% of whatever tokens get launched once you're accepted. So we have to be careful that we don't, they don't kind of come over and be like, oh, well, look, there's another token, there's this or that. Like, we kind of got to push that token so that we're in a better stead to win. But the mod token that's there right now is the one that we want to, has always been the one that we want to integrate into the game show, into the whole ecosystem. But again, that is contingent on regulation coming down, because it's a lot easier to integrate it after than try to decouple it after the fact, when things change and regulation now dictates something new and we can't do it that way. So we're kind of waiting on that. So, and again, this just landed on our lap, which is why I want to talk to everybody about it. So that is kind of the debacle here. What are your thoughts on all that, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what we've always said. We purposely didn't integrate it into the game. A lot of time, a lot of money went into building the game and everything. And my biggest fear is that regulation will come down and we'll have to de-integrate it from the game. And I don't want that to be a possibility. So the ultimate goal for mod token is to be integrated heavy into the game, meaning that people have to have it to play. Just basically, the game can't function without it, is my view of how the mod token actually gets integrated into it. Contestants, it's just complete integration into the game is the ultimate goal for this. Obviously, it stays renounced. The LP stays burned. Obviously, you can't undo those things. But yeah, that's the ultimate goal for the mod token, is to be the token that you use for the games. Just like Infineon is going to be more for the governance, or DAO type token I want for the whole ecosystem. I think ultimately would be what that is. The mod token will be kind of similar, but for the gaming aspect of it, it'll be almost like gamified, I guess you can say, to where you need the token in order to be able to participate in the games and different things like that. So that's the ultimate goal, I think, for the mod token.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what are your thoughts on, this new token now that's going to be coming in? Because we know we're going to get bombarded with questions about it. So
yeah, I mean, it's
strategic, of course, about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool opportunity. I know a lot of you guys are in our private room. Treat it like we do all the tokens. I make token calls and all that in the group all the time. So it's an opportunity. We know the biggest attention goes on new launches. We are setting up a system, which we'll unveil tomorrow, to try to get everyone listening right now in with one of the first buys. Now, the first buy is a dev buy, which we're going to make, and that cannot be sold. So the floor is going to be held. We sell that token, we disqualify ourselves if we sell any of the dev buy tokens. But we think we have a little way that we can get people in at a very good price to hopefully have our community. And like I said, we're going to push forward as a community and absolutely blow it up. That's going to be a big focus for the length of the competition for sure. And if we win, it'll stay one of our big focuses. But hey, for 250K, that will help build out the entire ecosystem. It is. If we don't win, we can discuss, because again, we're not like most devs. We care about everything. But yeah, the ultimate goal, get in there, make some money, buy it, sell it. Don't feel like this is a token that you have to hold for the long term. If you're up 100x on it, take you some profits, move it over to mod, keep it for yourself, whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, we'll treat it like we always do. In our private room, we're going to call it, and you do with it what you must, I guess you can say. So yeah, it's
And of
gonna
course,
be a good opportunity. Yeah.
yeah, and the reality too is the better that token does, the better we're gonna do. Like it's the same things. Like
Exactly.
it's not it's not a must, but if you do it and you do it well, it's a big plus. Same with the live streaming. It's not a must, but if you do it and you do it well, it'll be a big plus to you. So like we got to kind of put ourselves in that mindset that this is like, if you're a judge, what are you looking for, right? We're holding a certain percentage of that token. We're looking for what are they trying to get out of this hackathon? They're trying to get exposure. They're trying to, and I think a lot of the thing they're trying to do is they're trying to bring legitimacy to not just their platform, but even to the space itself. Because man, no one has a worse reputation for like scams and bullshit and rogues and this and that than Pump.fun. Let's be honest, right? And all the crazy shit that went on there. So how do they clean up their act, right? How do they bring back and get rid of some of that stigma, right? You got to have competitions like this. You got to show that, yeah, we got to fight back against that narrative. How do we do that? By showing that, no, there are legit projects in this space and we're going to show them to you. So that's my thoughts, is that this is their mindset. They're trying to change that narrative about Pump.fun, which will ultimately change that narrative about the space entirely, right? So if they can get rid of that stigma, and it's competitions like this and projects like what we have, and I'm sure we'll see other ones that are going to go for it too, that are legit developers, legit people that are trying to build something sustainable in the space. So that's what they're looking for. So in order for us to shine in their eyes, I guess you could say, is like they're going to want to see, all right, good entertainment, bringing good audiences, good engagement on their content, a token that does relative way. It doesn't have to fucking moon, but it has to have some kind of sustainability, I guess, right? Because they're taking a percentage of that. That's how they could make money. And if they like what you're doing, like Sean said, they'll get behind the token. They'll pump it for you because it'll look better for them in the long run, right?
Yeah.
And they have a percentage of it. So they'll promote it, they'll push it, as long as we do and we live up to what we got to do, which is bring all the rest of it and help them bring that legitimacy. So that's what we're going to bring. And we have to understand that that's what I think they're looking for.
Yep. And I think all 12 projects that win, those tokens will run into the tens, if not hundreds of millions. I can almost promise you, as they promote them and different things like that. Because like it or not, they have huge. I mean, their tweet about the Pump.fun has like 2.5 million views. I mean, they're huge, like it or not. So yeah, if we win and you're holding this token, you're gonna have a pretty good run with that token. So yeah, I'm excited for everything about the opportunity, and yeah, it's time to again take that step forward, get more eyes, and this can definitely help us do so. The exposure from this, so
we're tapping right into the main vein right there by going over there and live streaming. We're right into the main vein of our exact target audience. So I think this competition was a bit of a blessing, because we need to get over there anyway. The only way you can get on their live streaming on their platform is by launching a token. So this is the perfect excuse to do it.
Exactly. I couldn't bring myself to do it prior, but again, this was just the perfect opportunity. And yeah, like I said, we got a rough cut of the video. The raw cut, I guess you can say, Mr. P is going to doctor it up, of the video that's going to be going to Pump.fun, also all over our socials. And I'll share the MP4 with everyone, not right now, when the time comes next week to actually start pushing it. But yeah, let's go ahead and play my video. Just kind of, again, keep in mind, we're breaking everything down. Mr. P is going to be adding everything to it to make the video pop more. All right, so yeah, let's go. What is going on, everyone? I am DeFi Sean, and Pump.fun and the entire crypto world is about to get hit with the coolest thing it's ever seen, because Mod Media is joining the Build in Public Hackathon on Pump.fun. Now, we've done it once with Moon or Dust, our high production game show that's about 25 episodes in front of everyone on YouTube. But this time, for our second game, we're going to be building live on Pump.fun for everyone to see. So let's go ahead and get into it. And for those that don't know me, I am DeFi Sean, the owner of Crypto and Cause Investing, both the YouTube channel and the marketing company, and one of the co-founders of Mod Media, joined by my partners Adam and Mr. Pixel. We're building live entertainment that actually converts attention into on-chain activity. And the problem we're solving is simple. We all know crypto has amazing technology, but horrible engagement. Builders are either building something too complex or flat out too boring. Also, builders have the problem of getting people to engage and stay locked in, and most of the marketing they do feels fake or inorganic. Mod Media fixes that though by turning crypto into live, interactive entertainment. We go live 5 days a week with what we call Mod Trending, covering the top 5 projects trending on our bot, But our flagship product is Moon or Dust in this second game that we're going to be building on Pump.fun for the Build in Public Hackathon. For those that didn't join us on YouTube building Moon or Dust, it is a high production deal or no deal style game where developers go head to head against our whales, picking their wallets for a chance to win up to 1,000 USD. Okay, so at this point, you know Moon or Dust was built in front of the public on YouTube, and that second game is coming to Pump.fun. But exactly what are we going to be doing? We're going to be coding live. We're going to be testing it live. We're going to be bringing up community members to play the game, to break it, and to work out all the bugs in front of everyone to see. And at the same time, we're going to be bringing mod trending to Pump.fun, Moon or Dust to Pump.fun, and also teaching builders how to utilize AI for graphics, branding, and content creation. And this isn't just a game. It's a new layer for crypto projects where community, attention, and on-chain activity all connect. If you make crypto fun to watch, people stick around. And if people stick around, builders win. And when builders win, that's how entire ecosystems are built. And I hope Pump.fun and our competitors are ready, because when Mod Media hits Pump.fun, it is going to be essentially over. What we do, no one does it better, and the entire market is about to see that. So go ahead and strap up and enjoy the entertainment.
I thought you were going to say strap on there at the end of it.
Yep. But yeah, guys, that's it. Mr. P's gonna doctor it up a little bit, and it's gonna we're gonna get it out there, and it's gonna be
I'm
it's gonna be a good time.
I am pumped watching that. Yes, sir.
I'm very pumped.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to doctor it up, make it look super sexy, get some high impact stuff going. And that's my that's one of my main roles here as well, of course, making stuff look great. And I'm excited to actually start teaching people how to make that content. And shout out to SFC and Manny too. I'm actually in a group with the guys behind there, and we're working on regular content too for the ecosystem. So I'm excited for that. Those guys are coming in as my protege.
Damn,
helping them out.
I did it so perfect. Some people think it's AI. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was a perfect delivery, Sean. So you're making my job very easy over here, sir. So thank you for that. But yeah, shout out to Manny and SFC. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work there behind the scenes on content for Moon or Dust as well. Because once I'm trying to tick all boxes here. So once we kind of get rolling, we need to make sure that our X account is pumping out whatever socials is pumping out content as well. So we want it to be good. We want it to be engaging. And who better than to bring in, our OGs or our hardened community members. They've been on this ride. They make the content anyway, daily. They're always making cool stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Come on in and then let's do it together, and let's make the best shit we can make and just knock this out of the park when we're going to run this. So appreciate you, SFC and Manny, for jumping on board with us and getting into the back room there and getting ready to kind of absolutely just bang this out and make some really cool stuff for the socials. Very important. You're muted there, Sean, brother.
So I guess what we should do, that's pretty much everything for today's show, but we do want to show off. Let's go ahead and show Rico's Revenge. We're pretty much done the game. It's just getting integrated with Ape Church. We're working with their developers, which I don't know how that goes. But working with their developers to get it ingrained or to get it on the website, get it going, be the top game on Ape Chain, on the top volume producer on the chain will be our guy Rico. He got rugged and he is pissed. So let's show him off.
Let me pull him up, and I'm working on an advert as well for this at the moment, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get it finished.
Yep.
But yeah, let me add it to this. Yeah, go ahead, John.
One more thing too is that with the casino games and different things, there's again that's a lot of people's thought is that the new meta is going to be built in public, and I think that Pump.fun doing this build in public is going to kind of kickstart that. I mean, they're one of the biggest things out there. And like I said, we're built for building in public competitions. So let's just start racking it up, just put it under our belt. Muhammad Ali this bitch and be the undisputed champion. Just keep racking in all the build in public competitions.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing too. Like when we're coming at this from the perspective of the entirety of Mod Media, we already got the live game show. Pretty extensive game show, I gotta say. There's a lot of AI under the hood there. It's doing real-time analysis. Each whale's got their own personality. It's got to go back to and create the response. It's got to analyze the board, make the right decision. Do the right weights based on their personality, create the response, turn it into an actual spoken response, send it back from the AI, and speak it live. So you're engaging live with an AI in real time. So there's a lot to that game. So the next game we're going to build probably won't be as extensive, but it'll be just as entertaining. You can be sure of that. So we've already got that under our belt. We're also going to have Rico's Revenge here, as you can see. That's going to be under our belt. It's going to be live by the time we start. So when they're looking, cue the Rocky music. Hell yeah! I got to line that up. I'm gonna line that up for Pump.fun. It's gonna be our theme song. But yeah, so as you can see, like they're going to be looking at past, things that you have built as well along this line. So, and we all know, like Sean said, that meta of building in public is massive, and it's getting bigger and bigger, especially with the rise in AI. People want to know. They know you can do it. They just need those little tips and tricks of like to see it happen. There's no better, teacher than actually looking at somebody doing it. And a lot of people learn that way. It's another thing just to go and just read about it and this and that, but actually seeing it happen live, being able to follow along is huge. So that's something we're going to be doing, and it's something that we're going to be able to do from experience now as well once Rico's Revenge go live. So of course, you want to head on over to Ape Church and get your account set up. Use the referral code MOD when you connect your X account, and jump in. Sean will send you over some Ape coin to get you started. And there's it's a cool platform over there. We did an interview with the guys that own it, Coco and Merck. It's on our X account, so if you go to our X handle there, you can go to the highlights section, scroll down, you see Ape Church, and we clipped out that entire interview that we did. We had him on live on the trending show, so I'll give you a full deep dive into the platform. But this is the game that we're going to be launching. It's going to be called Rico's Revenge. You know Rico from the Moon or Dust game show. He's our DJ in whale, and basically he got rugged. The lore is all part of it, and he's pissed, and he's out to rug the world now. Everybody wants to rug the world, right? So that's what his goal is. So if you see Rico popping up on your reels, it's not a good thing. So yeah, let's check it out. I'll show you how this works. Let's bang up our bet amount here, and let's launch our first token, our first shitcoin. We're on pump and dump mode right now. So there at the end. So we got a volume bot, paper hands, obviously is a negative, whale buy, FUD, followed by FUD, and that's what dropped our chart down right there. Let's launch another one. There's a good run. That's a 10x right there. You can see 2 volume bots followed by 3 bull runs. So that's gonna bang you up right there. And then let's have a look. So you can also rugger dust. So this is just a simulator on the right side for testing purposes. So we can go to Rugger Dust, and Rico taunts you here when he rugs your ass. So let's have a listen. Okay, that was just a dust. Let's see when Rico rugs you. When Rico takes you out, it's considered a rug. Dusted.
You suck.
You suck. All right, there you go. Very nice. Okay, so now also, I'm going to turn off the music here for a minute. But we do have Top Dev over here. There we go. I got us. Yeah. So then Top Dev is basically it's an identical kind of setup, but it's over 5 spins as opposed to 5 reels. So Pump and Dump is just straight shitcoin, and you start at 10 million, as you can see here on Pump and Dump. You start at 10 million. You can work your way all the way up to 500 million, decent multiplier. But when you go to Top Dev, you start at 100 million. You can work your way all the way up to 10 billion market cap, higher multipliers, but it's over a longer period of time. So let's set this to random. Let's bump it up all the way, and let's launch our first big Top Dev coin and see how this goes. Major exchange listing approved. So we got a boost there. We're pumping now at 1.5%. 1.5% you can see up here. So these are multipliers that you can pick up. Our pumping status went up to 1.35x. Final spin. All right, we totally dumped. Rico dumped us right there at the end, and we're finished up with a 61 million market cap. And there you go. That's basically how the Top Dev one works. So it's like a more longer, drawn-out version. You're going on a proper blue chip coin run as opposed to, more of a shit coin run and pump and dump. So yeah, that is going to be the #1 game on Ape Church here very soon, everybody. So you got to go and check it out. Oh, welcome, Richard. Richard in the house. Thanks for jumping in, brother. But yeah, you got to head on over to ape.church. Let me pull up the banner here real quick. Head on over to ape.church, get your account set up, and get ready for Rico's Revenge to come in very soon. Hopefully this coming week, it should be ready to rock. And use the promo code MOD when you're getting your X account connected and set up. And that's our referral code here. Sean will hook you up with some extra Ape coin. And yeah, be ready. We can get rolling. That'll get you started. So yeah, you excited, Sean? Rico's Revenge coming up here very soon. Shout out to Adam too in the back rooms there. We just did our final few tweaks in the process of this handoff, getting it forked over to GitHub now at the moment for the installation. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh, you're muted there, Sean.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Can't wait to get it integrated into Ape Chain. Like I said, we pretty much done our part, waiting on them, working with them. We're going to get in there and hopefully be the biggest game on that casino to really start helping generate the revenue. Obviously, you after you do your login with your social, make sure you go ahead and enter MOD, which is going to give you our referral. So definitely do that for sure. But yeah, we got anything else, Mr. P?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's all good. We got a lot to do here after we close this out. So appreciate everybody tuning in, taking their time out of their day to come and listen to us hang out, talk some shite. But it's always worth it, lots going on. So yeah, excited to do it. And of course, anybody, please talk to people, spread the word, anything you can do to help get us out there, get us pushed, bring more people to us, get communities installed in the bot. All the things, anything you can do to help us out. We're doing this to raise communities as well. You can see Pump.fun know it. They know that things got to change. Legitimacy has got to come to the space. And authenticity, genuine stuff. The smoke and mirrors, people are getting sick of it. They want to see real people, real life. They want to see people build stuff. And Pump.fun know it. We know it. And we're about to rock over there, blow the doors off. So anything that you guys can do to help us do that in any way, financial or otherwise, spread the word. And let's do this thing together. Let's all show the space what can really be done here, which is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to get rid of that stigma. So we can really help them in that regard, but we need community to help us do that. So that's where you guys come in. So we'll keep going, but we appreciate you guys. And much love to you all. We'll see you again tomorrow.
All right, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday edition of Mod Trending. I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel. And until we meet again tomorrow, you already know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, prime time. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Go to moonordust.media for details.